What's up, everybody? Today we're checking out a game called Handmancers.
Handmancers!
From what I understand, this is like a first-person deck-building roguelike based on rock, paper, scissors.
I like it.
The
Rock, paper. I get it. I see it.
do you see it?
Yep. you had mentioned that. I see the rock, paper, scissors above the logo.
Yeah, and then each of the characters are
Yeah.
rock, paper, scissoring.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Well,
we could
you know
word
what?
that better. We're just gonna.
Nope.
We're moving on.
Moving on.
Well, welcome, Handmancer. Thank you for
Oh,
playing.
they found their clothes.
Ah, yeah. Well, you know, it's good to know. I'm ready. Oh. Yeah, I know the art is so cool.
Okay, the art is amazing.
And then, but that's the only character that we.
We gotta wait. Yeah, of course you're gonna go straight from stone.
Yeah. There's an
There's
X.
a little X. There you
I
go.
couldn't find the X, so I panicked. All right. It's like any other good adventure. The journey starts here on the map. Click on the next node by clicking it.
Can I just say I love that the swords there have rock, paper, scissors in the hilt?
They do indeed.
That's so good. Oh, the little blobby boy.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
He's slimy. He doesn't have a hand. How can he play?
Oh, he's gonna transform.
Oh, this isn't rock, paper, scissors. It's
Parchment, boulder, shears.
yeah.
Parchment, stone, blades.
Well, if it's the equivalent of rock, paper, scissors, it would be stone, parchment, blades.
Oh yeah.
Play your cards by reacting to the enemies or dragging them in the empty slot. Lower the enemy's health points to 0 to defeat them. The spell type outcome determines the outcome. And you win, you parry, or you lose. Which, I mean, that's rock, paper, scissors, baby.
Okay. So he's doing a rock too.
So I should use scissors, right?
No.
Well.
Oh. Although it says
paper.
no effects.
Paper has no effect, but we're gonna try it. Victory! Now he's doing scissors, so I want a rock.
Rock.
And there's a button that says sprint. Creates a cramp in hand, but draws a card.
But draws a card. All right, that's cool.
Oh, well, I don't want to cramp my hand. I don't want to cramp my style. Sprinting and cramping. Fighting is a tiring business, even for a Handmancer. As combat goes on, you'll have less and less spells to cast, but don't worry. At any point during combat, you can sprint. Sprinting makes you draw a full hand of cards from your deck, but venture forth with caution. All cards already positioned will be locked and cannot be reorganized. Sprinting also adds a cramp spell to your hand, a card that can never win. Learning how to effectively utilize the cramp card is the secret that all Handmancers yearn to learn. Okay. Well. I don't need to do that yet, because he's dead.
And I'm done.
Oh,
Oh,
that
Oh, that
slime just
poor
got
guy.
absolutely wrecked. Defeating your enemies strengthens you after every battle. To become a powerful Handmancer, you must learn that strength is no good if it is not efficiently wielded. You're given 3 loot points and choose 8 random rewards to choose from. If you don't like those rewards, you can always reroll them using 1 loot point, clicking on the reroll button.
okay.
Handmancers are able to use powerful artifacts from the past and wield their magic in combat. These magical rings grant you powerful passive effects, able to greatly enhance your cards and effects. During your adventures, you might even come across cursed artifacts, items that exchange a negative effect for 1 bonus loot point. Handmancers can also empower their spells and attacks by applying unique effects to their own cards. The art of card crafting. Begin card crafting by selecting a gem as a reward, drag it onto a card you want to augment, and release it to complete the process. Card effects granted by gems always activate before spell resolutions. Shiny. Okay, pick my loot. Demonic Pact, deal 3 damage to self, but grants 2 empower. Up the sleeve, deal 0 damage. Every time this card is drawn, increase the damage dealt by 2. 25% base damage to this card. Buckler grants shield and weakness. A ring of horror. You can't grant dodge. Ring of endless rivers. Every time you inflict bleeding, inflict more bleeding. Ring of courage. At the beginning of combat, grant 2 courage. And then ring of scraps. Every time you discard cards, deal 2 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a few good things, maybe good things.
So we can pick 3 dots worth of things, and this one costs 2 dots. These cost 1 dot, and this costs no dots. Yeah.
It'll give us an extra dot because that's a coaster relic.
Yeah. So we don't do bleed currently, but if we were
to try to find it and lean into it.
I was gonna say if we're gonna try to build into it, doing that seems pretty good. So let's do that. And then deal 50% damage for the next X actions, and that's just at the beginning of combat.
Which would be plus 2 actions essentially.
And then every time you discard cards, deal 2 damage. I like these.
Yeah.
These
Carbon's
are for specific cards, I think.
Yes. It looked like each card in hand could have a blue gem and a green gem.
Yeah. But I kind of like these generic ones. So.
Do you want to take everything on the bottom row then? Because you could take the log and take both of those.
As long as we're not planning on dodging.
Yeah, let's do it. We don't dodge.
Done.
Now we just gotta find ways of getting into bleed.
The not yet walking. Well, I am hopping.
It looked like it was a paper shaman.
Oh, he's a little goblin boy. But he's got I mean, he can handmance. He's got a hand.
He's got a hand.
Gotta hand it to him. Enemies are growing stronger too. As you progress throughout your adventure, you see enemies with multiple attacks return and powerful effects. These are their innate abilities. Make sure to check them carefully and learn what they do before fighting. Research is just as valuable for a skill for a handmancer as martial prowess.
Alright, so what's... yeah.
Doesn't allow to check your deck or discard pile.
Okay.
And then he's doing a paper and a rock.
Well, we can handle both of those.
Alright, all these are no effects. No effects. The only effect I have is on that rock.
Yep.
No.
But they're gonna do a little extra damage.
Just pow. Pow. Oh, so courageous. And then now, boom, boom. But now we're gonna have to sprint. All right. Oh! The hand is so cramped.
Yeah, it's so cramped.
Oh.
But we can still paper rock this if we need to.
Yep. Just try not to cramp my hand too much. Also, Crimson Feast. Deal 3 damage and inflict 2 bleed. And that's a scissor.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Which, will that do a 3rd bleeding because of our relic, or does that take that into account?
It's a great question. The sprint didn't take away our turn, right? So
no.
Ugh.
I probably would have played the first scissor first and then did the sprint if we could.
Yeah, I probably should have considered that.
Well, if we're going to lose either way, we should play a crimp.
Yeah. So it was 2 and then another 1.
Okay.
Alright, so I lost that one, but I blocked. So this guy's dying next turn no matter what happens.
Correct. He's already bleeding to death. So we could just play double scissors.
Oh yeah, because that's just a tie.
It's a tie, and then a win.
Boom.
He still took one on that tie anyway.
And just, boom.
Oh, just
turn him to mush. All right.
It's another scissor thing.
Ire +2 blades base damage.
Whew.
Do we want to be a blade focused build?
Oh, I mean, we are Crest the Sharp One.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Inflict bleed, but also regen. Oh, no, it's inflict bleed, but grant regen. So it's just vampiric. I don't hate that at all.
That's pretty good.
Every 3 times you deal damage, heal 1. Ooh.
That's not bad either.
Another ring of scraps. Every time you draw a card, grant courage. Beginning of combat, inflict 2 weakness.
Okay. Honestly, I kind of like the scissors and the drain.
I want
the ring of
all
leech is
of
also
these,
good,
but
I mean, we could get away without the.
Oh, this one is
Yeah, we put it on a card.
So, +2 blades base damage. So we have
So
a
you have
no
to put it on
effect,
a
a no
blades
effect,
card.
a no effect.
And
Oh, and each card can have a blue, a green, and a red.
right. So this one has a Crimson Feast, which is 3 damage and 2 bleed. So the Crimson Feast gave it +2 bleed.
Yeah. And this already has deal 1 damage 2 times. So do we want to pump
Spread
up?
it out so there's something a little good on everyone.
Yeah.
I think that's not a bad idea. Also, I like how our rock, paper, scissors deck is. We are a scissors deck. We got 5 scissors, 3 rocks, and 2 paper.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
Good stuff. Okay, and then we're gonna grab this one. It's a green gem. So
Yep.
again, do we?
I think we spread it out. Unless we want to put it all on one, put all the bleed on one. Because that red card is already doing +2 bleed. Do we want it to just have an extra bleed, or do we want it on a different card?
We should probably get it on another card so we have more opportunities to bleed.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll put it on this one for now.
And then I suppose the other question is, do we just focus on making our scissors better? Because we do have a better rock.
Yeah, but we have more scissors than anything else I've noticed. We have
Yes.
5 scissors, 3 rocks, and 2 papers. So it's like,
Yeah, we're a scissors deck. That's what we do, baby.
So do we want to draw to get courage? Do we want to just make our opponents weak at the beginning of combat?
Deal less damage for the next couple actions. I don't think that I like that one, because for the first couple rounds, we're probably just going to win the fights anyway.
So then why not the Ring of Aggressive Drawing?
It's either the Ring of Aggressive Drawing or another Ring of Scraps, and hope that we have ways of... Oh, what is that blue crystal again?
Copy the suffix effect.
Which I'm guessing is I'm guessing that the blue and green gems are prefixes and suffixes. Would be my guess, based on left and right of the card. So, like, if you put that on that card, it'll basically be a bite.
Well, we're gonna test it.
And if that's the case, I do really like that.
Oh, it is.
Yeah!
Oh, it is.
So
Okay.
that is now 2 bleed, 2 regen.
All right. Yeah. Okay. That seems pretty good. Choose your destiny. The end of your journey has been decided for you. How you get there, though, that's in your hands. The path you pick will influence the enemies you fight on your travels. Plan ahead and keep exploring. God, the art in this game is so good.
It's very good.
So, I think we're going to choose this path.
The Warlord.
Cacophony of screeching metal, armor, and weapons announces his approach. His metallic breath echoes within his helmet, a stark prelude to battle. The Warlord was not merely raised for war, he was forged by it, molded by it. He is ready. Are you?
I love this epic description of, like, cacophony of screeching metal. Now, this is a goblin with a pot on his head.
Yeah.
That's been tied down into a pair of underwear.
Yeah. Every time you play blades, +1 blades base damage. Every time you play a parchment, +1 parchment base damage. Or you play a stone, +1 stone base damage. Considers all parries with blades, stones, and parchments as wins.
Ooh, okay. So he's gonna get stronger and stronger over the course of the fight. Oh, but we get to set that up before we go in, so we can plan for it. Oh, that's so good.
Okay. Swap one of your cards' type and gain power.
Ooh.
Feast upon a random meal to boost your stats. Reroll or duplicate one of your artifacts.
Ooh.
So, with that in mind, up or down?
Oh, that's that's rough. Both sides have a fight and a meal.
Yes.
So the question is, do we want to re-roll one of our artifacts? Re-roll or duplicate one of our artifacts? We can duplicate the Ring of Endless Rivers.
Duplicating the end. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that decides that for us.
All right.
I do like the idea that we could go on the bottom path and be like, I'm getting rid of another paper and having another scissors. Good old scissors. Nothing beats scissors.
Oh, look at Biggie.
Oh, it's Biggie. Oh, he's got a couple of things.
Every win inflicts 2 weakness and reduces all damage taken by 10%.
Dang, Biggie.
Look, Biggie's not small.
Oh, he is also real strong on the paper and the rock categories. Good Lord. It's a good thing we got wins on all those, because, ouch. 4, 6, and 1?
It's fine. Also, he's turning into hands.
Yeah. The slime's got the oh, jeez.
Alright, so we go boom. We go boom.
We sprint.
Oh, and now your time has come. We don't need to heal yet, so
Just pick up that one first, yeah.
boom. Bleed. Okay. So then, do we sprint again, or do we just cramp and take some damage?
We'll take a lot of damage. I think we sprint again. Beautiful.
Good call. I knew paper was unlikely, but you believed.
I believed.
Yeah, but now next turn we have a situation.
Next turn we're cramping, yeah.
And you say we're going to take damage, but we have a heal in hand.
I mean, that's true. It's a regen.
So maybe we
set that up on that first one. And then cramp the middle.
Yeah, I think we just double cramp.
Do we just double cramp, or do we tie the third? Well, he still does something on a tie, right? Oh, no. On wins, he inflicts.
So he's going to make us weak.
So this is going to hurt. So we'll take 6 damage. But we're already blocking 2, so we'll take 4 damage. But then we'll have 2 regen, hopefully. Oh, you sprint again.
Why did I sprint?
I don't know. Well, we were low on cards.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to have to sprint no matter what, but
Correct.
I didn't have to sprint exactly then, I guess, is my point.
But then we should heal 2 back up.
Yeah, and then he's taking his bleed, and then he's going to take more bleed. And then
just tie the rock.
Yeah.
We could cramp, but I think that we might be able to get out of here next turn.
Yeah.
Play our cards right.
Yeah, I get it.
He's currently got 7 bleed.
He's very bloody.
So he's already dead, but we could probably kill him before then. So I think we could just drop that, do a sprint. And then, we draw the middle.
All right.
And he's already dead, so all we have to do is not lose.
He's so bleed. Such bleed.
I mean, that's what we do.
And boom.
Dang.
Okay. Oh, a Guo Chug. Recover 10 HP right away. Well, we're only missing 1.
Yeah.
Every 3 times you draw cards, inflict a stun. Next turn, create X cramps. You can cramp the enemy. You can cramp the enemy style.
The enemy. Yeah.
Bidding of combat, granted empower. Every 2 times you inflict bleed, deal 2 damage. I think that's an auto pick.
You don't say.
Deal 3 damage to self to grant 2 empower. Deals 5 damage if this card has 3 gems.
We have a couple of cards that are close to that.
Close. Deal 1 damage and heal 2.
I mean, those are good.
And then just heal 3.
Those are also good.
Well, we're definitely taking this 100% of the time. Do we...
Ring of the Stunning Draw is not bad, but I don't think we need it.
Okay.
Do we want big damage? Do we want a little damage and a little healing? Or do we want healing?
Yes. Combo finisher, we don't quite have one ready to go yet, because that's a green gem.
Oh, well, yes. So we currently have nothing that we could put it on entirely.
Yes.
That we could put it on something to like prepare for it.
It's true.
Or we could just put up more greens to just be like, look, here's extra healing.
I don't mind grabbing all of this healing and then just being like, look, we're a scissors deck. We're gonna lose some rock and some paper situations, but we maybe put the heal on those and just be like, look, we're losing, but...
So do you want to put both heals on our 2 papers so that we'd be like, look, our paper is for healing. Our paper is bandages.
You know, I like it.
And then we put all the bleed on the scissors.
I mean, thematically, it seems correct. Also, look at the face on this paper.
He is the smuggest paper.
All right. Paper is for heals.
Yeah. And scissors are for cuts.
Yeah, and rock is for rock.
Rock is rock. Good old rock.
Nothing beats rock.
Oh, man. Look at that guy.
Every Handmancer knows how important a good filling meal is. Melog is here, happy to help. Pick the best food for your current situation and enjoy its benefits. Alright. -1 blades damage, but +1 stone damage. And more health.
Sounds like an absolute no to me, but...
+1 base damage and +1 blades base damage.
That's not bad.
+3 blades base damage and +1 max HP.
Ooh.
+2 parchment base damage and -2 max HP. And +2 stone base damage and -1 blades base damage. So between the boar head with arrow seasoning and sweet protein salad.
So with the sweet protein salad, it's all of them get +1 damage, and the blades get an additional +1.
And this one is just all the blades get +3, and we get an extra hit point.
Right.
But the rocks and the parchments are still meh.
The rocks and the parchment are still weak.
But if we're going full Blade Mancer, then a boar head with arrow seasoning is exactly what we want.
Arrow seasoning.
It's a spicy meatball.
Hey, yeah.
Oh. Hello.
So pretty.
Hi, friend. Oh, you have a... Dreams are powerful, especially if the siren comes and visits you during one. She's a formidable being seeking to help worthy Handmancers on their travels. Give her one of the artifacts and she'll be able to remove it for you, turning it into something completely different, or give you an exact copy. Well, I would like an exact copy of the Ring of Endless Rivers.
Yeah.
Duplicate. Excellent.
Oh, it's so good.
We need your help to improve the game. The game looks great right now.
Game looks amazing.
All
right.
All right, let's just cut this guy up. Duelist. He's gonna be very blades enraged.
Yeah. No. At the moment. Is it when he plays or when we plays?
Us, I guess, potentially.
And it's a little sad. He is starting by going rock, rock, rock.
And he's a duelist, so...
Yeah.
You know.
So that's a little unfortunate.
But it's only for one. I'm almost considering throwing away these rocks and then putting the parchment at the end to just heal.
Yeah. Now remember that middle rock has something special on it. But
oh yeah, it grants defense. So yeah.
Yeah. So put up that first. Yeah.
Uh,
Assuming that still triggers if it's a draw.
It does.
It is good. Oh, because it goes before we determine.
Oh, and yeah, he's getting more and more damage from the rocks, but we just healed it. All right.
He's going all scissors, so we could. But he's got the duelist though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but that likely means that next turn he's gonna go paper, paper, paper.
We could still do this just to set up bleed, because that will still bleed.
That's true.
So I think we do that, and then I think we sprint.
Yeah, I think we sprint.
And then we can beat one of these, and then maybe just throw in a cramp. And then next turn, if he goes paper, 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 we're like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, that's true. I like that.
All right. Yeah, set up that bleed.
Also, it's the one card and we went 6 bleed.
Ah, that's a good time.
I just watched it just roll up and up and up and up. There we go. He's about to have a real bad day.
And then it's giving us balanced stuff, which.
Hey Lee.
Yeah.
Those enrages affect both sides.
I mean, well, I'll take it. Oh, hey, look.
He's essentially saying that this speeds up the longer it lasts.
I think we definitely
Just
cramp. So
do we do that, or do we just take another rocket at the end there?
well, he's gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We could do that. Heal up after.
Because the rock will be nice for next turn, if anything.
That is true.
Then...
Ow.
Yeah. Look, we're healing. It's fine.
Yep.
Well, see, look, we're a-okay.
Yeah, we're in pretty good shape.
And he's still bleeding.
He's still bleeding away.
And we got more bleeds for him.
Do we do the same thing again? Do we cramp rock? Or rock cramp? Either way.
Yeah. It's like this rock grants us some defense, so. Yeah. And since we're winning those, like this one will hurt a little bit. So actually.
We could put up another scissor. Yeah, do that. I like that.
Yeah, maybe something like that. And then next turn we just go hard.
We go absolutely hard, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's surviving next turn.
Oh, I wouldn't have sprinted there.
Did it matter?
You wait till next turn, you put down 2 cards and then sprint. The sprint refills your hand.
Yeah, I suppose. But we got what we needed, so.
Yeah, we got what we need. And he's super dead.
Yeah.
Because these scissors are doing 10 damage apiece. Ignoring the other effects on there.
Yeah.
Because the enrages is enrages is real mean. And then bleed.
Yeah.
Extra damage from the bleed. We're not even getting to the 3rd scissors because of how much bleed we're setting up and how much damage we're doing.
Oh,
we might not even get to the 2nd one. Yeah, we just
got.
Ooh, that bleed
cooked.
damage is. That's a good combo. Oh.
Meta magic. Draw cards until your hand is full. But
so that has to go on a paper. That's one of the paper middle gems.
Okay. Deal 0 damage every time this card is drawn. Increase damage. Inflict 3 weakness. Gain 1 damage for each 1 gem activated this turn. The heal, which is not necessarily bad. Ring of Madness can't heal yourself. We ain't taking that one.
I don't like that.
Every time you deal damage to self, grant 1 regeneration.
Okay. That's not for what we... Oh, every time you draw, heal 1. Okay. We could also hit a reroll. Not that the meta magic is a bad thing anyway, because that gets bypasses the cramp.
Yeah.
And honestly, our paper is support anyway.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking. I was like, the paper support. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah.
Do something like that. Yeah, sure. This one. Oh.
Also.
Oh, it got very fancy.
Also, I like that it's very, very subtle, but I like how when the hammer hits the card, it spins in the direction.
Yes. And then every time we draw, we heal one.
Yeah. And then just safety heal? Like, not that the other gems are bad, but...
Yeah, I don't mind safety heal.
I mean, it might be the end of the demo because we beat a boss, but maybe not.
No, we're still choosing our destiny. The corrupted King Frog.
Oh, he looks funky.
Monstrous chorus of croaks heralded the corrupted King Frog. Swollen with dark power, his immense form looms, eyes glowing with malevolence. Once regal and now grotesque tyrant of the marsh, do you think you'll be able to end his reign? Every 3 turns, corruption lashes out.
Oh, if you look at his shadow, it's like there's like a tentacle. I thought it was his tongue, but I think it's that corrupted tentacle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Every 15% of missing HP grants 1 courage, it looks like.
Ooh, that's scary.
Grants plus 10 shield. Grants 10 reflect next turn. Goes in defensive retreat.
Oof.
Every 2 actions grants 1 courage, it looks like.
Yeah.
Every 2 actions grants 1 reflect or spikiness. Every 6 actions inflicts something else.
Daze. That's a daze.
Oh, well.
So it's just going to give us more cramps.
Onward. Oh. We got a new thing here. Corruption spread. Spread corruption onto one of your cards.
Well...
on
the one hand, I want to see
wishes, and then there's another... More Temples of Trinity.
Yeah.
Can you duplicate a card that's already been duplicated?
Maybe?
And even if not, duplicating the Ring of the Blood Demon is also insanely good.
Yeah.
I think that's just...
It's like, as much as I want to know what that corruption is, I think, I think the Well of Wishes is too good. Especially because we get to start with that.
Yeah.
So just be like, screw it, let's go.
Hello, skeletal mermaid siren friend. So do I duplicate that more, or do I duplicate this so every time a bleed is inflicted, we're just doing damage?
I don't think there's a bad choice there. So with the Ring of Endless Rivers, right? Every time you inflict bleed, you're doing +1 bleed, which is automatically triggering the damage from the other artifact.
Yes.
And we have the Ring of Endless Rivers copied, so every time we inflict bleed, we inflict an extra bleed.
Which is making this go off even more and more. So we can make it go even more and more and more and have even more bleed, or we can make all of those triggers just go
off twice as much, which is rock the raw damage. I don't think there's a bad choice. I think for regular fights, the Ring of the Blood Demon will make them go much faster. For boss fights, I think having the more stacks of bleed will be stronger.
Yeah.
So
I'll go with one more Ring of Endless Rivers, and if we get another opportunity, then it's the Ring of the Blood Demon.
Then we get another Blood Demon. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, jeez. More blood. Blood for the Blood God.
Skulls for the Skull Throne.
Oh, it's Wolfie Boys. It's the Wolf Pack.
I love this wolf pack because you got this guy in front who's like, "All right, we're ready." The two on the sides are like, "Oh, we're here to flank." The one in the back left who's like, "I'm like the stoic one," and then there's Ed.
Yeah, he's just derping.
He's happy to be here.
Well, every time they win, they inflict bleed.
That makes sense.
Every turn they get 3 defense or 3 shield, and every 3 actions grants them courage.
Okay. So that is 120 health.
Also, there's a question mark option here.
Oh, we don't know what they're doing there? So you mean it's actually rock, paper, scissors at the end of this? Uh-oh.
You're just the blade damage.
Yeah, but that one's also just the blade damage. And we gotta go scissors, because that's what we do.
All right.
turn. We don't have to sprint until later.
A victory, tie,
Fine.
a victory, and... Oh, it was a rock. Oh, it was a rock. Oh, we're bleeding. Okay, well, let's put that there.
And we sprint. Also, they hit hard too. Good lord.
It's true, but we're gonna heal. It's fine.
Yeah.
Actually, let's put you there, and we'll tie at the front to get the bleed going.
Get the bleed and the regen.
This inflicts 2 bleed. This inflicts bleed twice and 2 regen, and we can use both. If we didn't have to lock that one in, I would have done both, but I had to lock it in.
Right. That's fine.
All right. So.
Ding ding ding
yeah.
ding 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 ding.
Yeah, don't mind us. Just just hold on. Oh man.
Are we?
Did I create an infinite loop? Oh no, it stopped. That was more effective than I anticipated it would be. Oh, I wonder if the +1 bleed from one triggers the other one for that to be +1 bleed, which then just hyperloops to infinity and beyond.
I mean, we played a card that did. We played a card that was just +1 bleed, +1 regen, +1 bleed, +1 regen, and we hit him for 31 bleed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there's some weird multiplicative nonsense going on.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, I don't hate it either.
All right. Good enough for me. So we'll win 3, and then we'll lose 1, and then they will bleed. Also, I'm currently making them bleed. And how much bleed will the bleed?
This is assuming that they don't bleed stab to death before we get to that last card.
No, they got us.
And then take another 48 damage.
Oh, we condensed them all into one pile of goo.
Oh, that's another.
Deals 2 damage to self, but +1 max HP permanently.
Ooh. We have a couple of heal things. We have multiple ways of healing.
We do.
So it's not terrible.
Up the sleeve, active recovery, heal HP equal to 25% of the base damage of this card, which can be quite high.
Yeah, because we can put that on the one that's just got the +3 base damage.
Every time you draw cards, grant 1 shield. I don't hate that.
That's not bad.
Every time you grant courage, inflict 1 weakness.
Yeah.
Every 2 times you play stone, grant a shield.
That's for the other guy.
So I think Ring of Defensive Drawing, Blood for blood, and then maybe the active recovery.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, oh no, we can't put it on the one that's got the plus.
We can put it on the bleed guy, but I feel like I want to hold on to for even more bleed shenanigans. Look, this one does 1 damage 2 times, so it's
like a damaging.
Yeah. So yeah, welcome to the fold. All right, good stuff. And then
active recovery. Now that one goes on that middle one, that middle red card, because that's the one that's got the +2 base, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, +2 blades base damage, and then
heal.
This is the base damage of this card, which is 2. So it's only counting the base, like the base, but yeah.
Well, no, because it's healing 25% of the.
Oh
base.
yeah, 25% of the base. Yeah.
Right, so it'll push that base to 9.
I forgot about
25% is.
I forgot about the 25% part. I was
being generous. Yeah, and it's easy enough. There's a lot of things going on.
Temple of Trinity. Your starting deck has been given to you, and that's just the beginning. You can further customize your spells by meditating at the Temple of Trinity. Drag one of your cards from one type to the other in order to permanently change the spell type. Meditating this way boosts the specific type, making every spell of that type deal 1 more base damage from now on.
So what you're saying is that we're taking a rock and turning it into a scissors, making all of our scissors go up from base 7 to base 8.
I like how he's still a rock. He's just like, sup?
He's like, nah, I'm still a rock. I'm still a rock, but I'm on the team scissors now. Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
It's so good, but
we are very much scissors.
We are highly specialized.
But you know what? I think it's fine. Oh, we have no idea what he's doing.
Every turn heals 5% of total HP.
Oh, no.
Every turn grants 5 shield. Every 3 turns grants 1 empower. And every 7 actions deals 1 damage.
Okay. Yeah, just start up some bleed. Yeah.
This seems fine with me. Also, you're a living corpse. Are we just talking to the hand, or?
I don't. Also, I didn't notice the first time he's got 1 sock on.
Yeah, look, that's his cold foot. Don't worry about it.
This poor guy is such asymmetrical garbage.
Well, he's also going to be very in pain.
He's going to have a lot of bleed.
He's going to have a lot of bleed.
And this is on a draw. Our first card here is a draw, and he still took 24 damage and 17 bleed.
Also, we're at full health
we
now.
Go again. Dink, 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 dink.
We cause the bleed. And then just every time, just the boop, bop, bip, borp. That was a rough turn for you, living corpse.
Yeah, he's already dead. He just doesn't know it. That's a little unfortunate, but
yeah, we don't have any heals here.
But we can put. Do we just, because we're doing so much bleed, why don't we just draw the first 2? Like move that rock over, do a stone draw, and then a blade draw. We'll do damage on that 3rd one. And then you want to go spicy and sprint 1 more time and see if we get either...
Well, you say spicy, he'll probably die. So...
yeah, probably.
So, might as well sprint.
And then there's a paper to end it out. Beautiful.
Easy peasy.
Drawing in a round is not necessarily a bad thing for us.
Yeah. And then, yeah, good luck starting your next turn, friend.
No,
shame.
No. Pile of dust.
Oh, well, we can juice up our other paper. Deal 1d4 damage 1d3 times.
Huh, okay.
Grant this effect when another fragment is on this card. Plus 50% base damage to this card.
Hey, I know where that card can go. That's kind of nuts.
Alright. Grant a random buff. 2 damage to self, deal 5 damage. Every time you draw cards, deal 3 damage. Your cramps gain the following effect to deal 1 damage.
I mean, so at least they're doing something.
Every time you draw cards, grant armor. 3 times you grant courage, getting power. Okay. Well, so we're definitely taking this.
Yes.
And we're definitely putting it right here on this guy.
Yeah. Which makes that our first fully upgraded card.
Oh, and it looks all fancy.
Aw.
But, yeah. That's not bad. Okay. Ring of Drawn Cuts is cool. Making cramps not bad is cool. This would be cool if we were doing a paper deck, but our papers are support. I mean, there's no reason like it's not bad, but
yeah. The only reason to not take it here is I think that we could spend one of our reroll pips or one of our loot pips to just reroll, see if we find something cooler.
Do you want to try it? We haven't rerolled yet.
Yeah, we can try it. Oh, the fragment's still there.
Ah.
Oh, hey.
Bleed. Ooh.
Oh.
More bleed.
Yeah.
Stuff we can't do. Stuff we can't do. Heal. And okay, so. Yeah.
We've got two scissor cards, 3 scissor cards still without a right gem. So.
Oh, yeah. I was like, no, we only have 2, but then there's good old Rock.
Just good old Rickers. He's the Rock Scissors. It's like, or we can use the infection as well if we want.
I feel like the infection is better because the amount of bleed doesn't really matter because it's applications that make it go nuts.
That is true.
And, a little weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to put this on something that's established, or do we want to put it on something that's not established?
Yeah, we've got 2 scissors that still are doing nothing fancy.
You know what? Rock Scissors. I appreciate your defection.
Good stuff.
All right. Well, Corrupted Frog King.
Right. Now, this guy sounded terrifying to me, if I'm being honest.
Do you have blood?
Dude, look how sick he looks.
So, he gets Empower when he gets hurt.
Yeah.
Every 3 turns, Corruption lashes out. We still don't quite know what Corruption is.
Yep.
Removes all buffs on self, becomes shelled after 2 turns. But not debuffs. It just removes all buffs. Every 2 turns, it grants 1 courage. Every 2 turns, grants 1 repost. Deals X damage the next time an enemy loses, and then reduces status by 1.
Oh, okay. That's not so bad.
And then every 6 actions inflicts stun. Okay. Well, we
Also,
are scissored up.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's imply bleed early.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
Do we lose that, or do we draw, and then sprint hoping for something?
I think early on, it is 8 damage.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I'm going to end with this tie, because this is the heal.
And that tie is more blood, which...
So, yeah, we'll sprint.
And there's some paper.
I'm going to hold on to the draw one,
Yeah,
I think.
Agree.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
All right, Frogman.
Now, what is that first action? Please be Rock.
Well, hold on. All of the bleed has to happen first.
Yeah, that's true.
Before we even throw hands, I'm cutting them up.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Just hold. Hold. We've triggered his first rage. Oh, and
also, it was paper.
Hold on. Round 2 of the bleeds.
Oh, jeez.
Tick, 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 tick.
Yeah.
Good old scissors. Nothing beats scissors. Woo!
All right.
He is mad about life.
Understandable. I've seen what he's gone through.
Yeah. Just draw that.
Now this will make us draw. So if we want to just throw this last thing,
just throw that last hit.
We'll automatically draw a full hand without having to recramp.
Like, we'll take some damage, but I think we'll be fine.
And we're not gonna have a crazy turn because we're not applying any more bleed right now.
Whew.
Oh.
That
He
happened.
reposted us, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But look, we're healing because we're drawing cards. Also healed us. Ooh, but that hurt a lot. Oh,
And
we're
that's a
dead.
defeat.
Oh, we're dead.
Yeah, those reposts.
Those reposts
were no joke.
So remember when we were so confident and full of life? Yeah, we got absolutely toasted.
Dang.
Well, look.
That's a little unfortunate because he was dead in like one more round.
Yeah, look, we were playing a highly offensive build, and
It was very offensive.
sometimes that just happens. Also, look how sad she is. Her
Yeah,
little
she's
pork.
a sad.
Well, darn. Thanks for playing. Oh, this game is sweet. I enjoy this.
That's really good.
Oh, for every 3 base missing HP plus 1 base damage was what we'd started with that I hadn't really looked at. And then
Yeah, that never really came into to play for us. We lost a little bit of health, then healed it back up, and then that time we lost all of the health.
But yeah, this game I'm looking forward to more of it coming out. I really like this one.
I super agree.
So let us know what you guys thought in the comments, and I guess with that we'll see you guys next time.
Okay, bye bye.